Have you ever wondered if that tiny 2000 for UK penny lying in your drawer could actually be worth far more than just 1 penny? Believe it or not, this small coin might just turn the tables for you. Some versions of the 2000 for UK small penny have shocked collectors and online buyers by selling for surprisingly high prices. So stay tuned till the end, because you'll learn its actual worth, according to eBay and major auction platforms, and how you can sell it if you're lucky enough to own one. The 2000 for UK small penny is a fascinating part of modern British coinage. It features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, while the reverse side carries the iconic crown portcullis with chains, symbolizing the British Parliament. This design had been in use since the early 1970s and was one of the longest-running reverse designs in UK history. Even though millions of these coins were minted, not every 2000 for penny is the same. Some have subtle minting variations, rare errors, or special finish that make them stand out. These rare examples are what collectors search for day and night. Metal tones are among the most desirable features that can dramatically increase the value of a simple coin. On eBay, prices for standard circulated 2000 for pennies remain close to their face value, but coins in mint or proof condition, especially those taken from Royal Mint sets, can sell for between £10 and £50. However, the real excitement begins with error coins, a 2000 for penny showing a misaligned strike, double lettering, or even a unique shade caused by metal composition issues can attract bids from £100 to £500 or more depending on rarity and condition. Some collectors are willing to pay even higher if the coin has been verified by professional grading companies. Like coins listed on Katawiki and Heritage auctions have fetched prices exceeding £200 when their details and errors were verified by experts. The reason is simple: the 2000 for penny marks an era near the end of the classic portcullis design, making pristine examples historically and visually desirable. Collectors pay special attention to details, such as the sharpness of the Queen's portrait, the clarity of the portcullis design, and the coin's luster. Proof coins with mirrored surfaces or uncirculated examples without scratches command higher premiums, especially if kept in original mint packaging. Even color variations caused by environmental exposure can make certain pieces unique, and the 1967 Australian 20-cent coin, sitting quietly in your collection wallet or an old drawer, could actually turn the tables for you. Yes, this single piece of silver-colored metal might be the hidden gem that changes how you look at everyday coins forever. If you have this coin, you might be holding a treasure that reflects Australia's history, art, and legacy in one beautiful design. Stick around till the end of the video to learn its real value and how you can sell it to collectors for the best possible price. The 1967 Australian 20-cent coin has a story that begins during one of the most remarkable transitions in the country's monetary history. In 1966, Australia changed its entire currency system, shifting from pounds, shillings, and pence to the decimal system, introducing dollars and cents. The 20-cent coin was part of this exciting change, representing modern Australia's move toward global standards. The 1967 issue was only the second year of production, which makes it a special piece from the earliest years of decimal coinage. This coin is made of copper and nickel, weighing 11.31 grams and measuring 28.52 millimeters across. On one side, it proudly displays the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, a design created by the talented British sculptor Arnold Machen. On the reverse side, the coin features the striking image of a platypus, one of Australia's most unique and beloved animals, gracefully swimming through stylized ripples of water. Designed by Stuart Devlin, who later became the official jeweler to the Queen. This design perfectly captured the beauty and mystery of Australian wildlife and became an instant classic. But what makes the 1967 20-cent coin particularly interesting for collectors is its production and the small mysteries surrounding it. During this period, coins were minted in both Australia and overseas to meet the high demand of the new currency system. Some coins were struck at the London Mint in the United Kingdom, and subtle differences in die details and metal finish make those pieces especially collectible today. Many coin experts and enthusiasts spend years identifying tiny variations that distinguish the London minted coins from the Australian ones. Over time, the 1967 Australian 20-cent coin gained a reputation not just as a common circulation piece, but as a coin with potential hidden value. Certain versions particularly those in uncirculated or proof-like condition, can attract strong attention from collectors. Errors such as off-center strikes, double dyes, or weak impressions of the Queen's effigy make some coins significantly more valuable. A perfectly preserved specimen with its original shine can fetch impressive prices, depending on rarity and demand in the numismatic market. The coin also carries sentimental value. It marks a period when Australians were adjusting to a whole new way of counting money. It's a reminder of a nation. You've ever picked up a handful of change and spotted a 2001 UK small penny, might want to pause before spending it. What if I told you that this ordinary-looking coin could actually hold surprising value? Yes, that's right, your 2001 UK penny might be worth far more than its face value. So stick around till the end, because I'll not only reveal how much these coins are worth, according to real listings on eBay and other auction sites, but also how collectors are turning them into real profit. The 2001 UK small penny may seem like a common coin in circulation, but it represents a special era in British minting history. These pennies were struck in huge quantities, yet small differences in design, condition, and minting errors have made certain examples stand out among collectors. The coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, which was introduced in 1998 and remained on UK coins for nearly 2 decades. On the reverse side is the crowned portcullis design symbolizing the British Parliament, making it one of the most recognized designs in the penny's history. Most of the 2001 small pennies were minted in copper-plated steel, following the UK's 1990 to switch from bronze to a lighter, cheaper material. However, some collectors claim to have discovered rare examples that still contain higher copper content or unusual die variations, details that can make all the difference in value. Coins with slight misalignments, double strikes, or minting flaws can attract strong bidding competition from coin enthusiasts across the world. On eBay, typically sell for just a few pence, but the rarest and most pristine examples, especially those with certified grading or visible mint errors, can reach much higher amounts. Some auctions have shown listings going from £10 to even £50, depending on condition and demand. Collectors are particularly drawn to coins with visible luster, no scratches, and clear strike quality, as these factors heavily influence a coin's collectible value. The fascinating thing about the 2001 penny is how small imperfections can make big differences. For instance, a penny struck slightly off-center or with a small die crack could easily be dismissed. Forums like eBay, Numista, and Coin Hunter UK have active listings and discussions where these small errors are documented and traded at competitive prices. What's also interesting is that certain proof sets and mint packs containing the 2001 penny are now selling for premium prices due to limited availability. Some sealed royal mint presentation packs have fetched over £100 in collector circles, especially when accompanied by official documentation or certificates of authenticity. So before you think of tossing your old change into a charity jar or spending Australian 20-cent coin from the year 2000, you might be holding onto a piece that could completely turn the tables for you. It may look like an ordinary coin, but some of these 20-cent pieces are worth far more than their face value, and collectors around the world are willing to pay surprising amounts for them. Stick around until the end of this video, because I'll reveal how much these coins are worth according to eBay, major online auctions, and how you can sell them the right way for maximum value. The Australian 20-cent coin from 2000 is a fascinating part of modern numismatic history. It was struck by the Royal Australian Mint and features the elegant platypus design created by Stuart Devlin, the same artist behind much of Australia's modern coinage. On the obverse side is the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, showing her profile as used during that period, reflecting the stability and heritage of Australia's currency system. Now, while millions of 20-cent coins were minted in 2000, not all of them are the same. A very small number were accidentally struck using the obverse die meant for the Australian dollar, creating what's known as the mule error. This happens when two mismatched dies are used together during production, and in this case it led to a 20-cent coin that doesn't look quite right. The Queen's head appears slightly larger and closer to the rim than normal. This simple mistake created one of the most sought-after Australian coin errors of all time. Collectors refer to this as the 2020-cent mule coin, and its value can be jaw-dropping. On eBay, genuine examples have sold for anywhere from $2,000 to over $10,000. Australian dollars depending on condition, certification, and provenance. In some professional auctions, high-grade versions certified by PCGS or NGC have even reached prices exceeding 15,000 Australian dollars. But even the regular 2020-cent coin, without the mule error, can have collectible interest. Coins in uncirculated or proof condition, especially those still sealed, in mint packaging often sell for several dollars each on online platforms, like eBay and Etsy. The price increases if the coin retains strong luster, minimal scratches, and a sharp strike. For the rare mule error, collectors pay attention to small details. The easiest way to check if your coin is a mule is to look closely at the queen's portrait. If her head seems larger, and the rim is thicker than usual, you might have one of those valuable error coins. The difference might be subtle to the untrained eye, but in the world of numismatics, it can mean the difference between a 20-cent coin and one worth thousands. On eBay right now, listings for the 2020-cent mule coin are active with bids ranging in the thousand, and past sales show consistent demand from serious collectors. Heritage auctions and other international coin marketplaces have also reported strong results for this coin, showing that it remains one of the most desirable. The 1975 Liberty 1 dime. At first glance, it may look like just another 10-cent coin, but trust me, if you have this one in your pocket, it might just turn the tables for you. So stick around till the end of the video, because you'll be surprised to know how valuable this coin can be and how you can sell it for its true worth. The 1975 Liberty 1 dime, commonly known as the Roosevelt dime, carries a history that connects directly to the heart of American pride and legacy. It was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. The coin features his left-facing portrait on the obverse with the word Liberty proudly engraved to his right, symbolizing the freedom he worked to protect. On the reverse, you'll find a torch representing freedom, an olive branch for peace, and an oak branch for strength, three values Roosevelt championed throughout his life. But here's where the story gets fascinating. In 1975, the U.S. Mint was preparing for the nation's bicentennial celebration in 1976, and something extraordinary happened. During this period, no dimes were officially released with the 1975 date. Instead, the Mint began striking 1976 dated dimes with a special bicentennial design for other denominations. However, a few mysterious 1975 Roosevelt dimes managed to exist, and these coins became legends in the coin collecting world. The most famous and mysterious among them are the 1975 no-S proof dimes. These coins were struck at the San Francisco Mint, but due to a minting error, were missing the S mint mark. Only two examples of the 1975 no-S proof dime are known to exist today, making them some of the rarest coins ever produced in U.S. history. When one of these appeared at a heritage auction, it stunned the entire numismatic community, selling for over $450,000. That's right, a tiny dime worth just 10 cents in your hand could be worth nearly $500,000 if it happens to be one of these rare errors. But it's not only the no mint mark proof versions that carry value. Even standard 1975 dimes can fetch impressive amounts on eBay and other online platforms if they are in pristine condition. Coins that are in uncirculated or high mint state grades, especially those certified by grading authorities like PCGS or NGC, often sell for anywhere between $10 and $50. Some rare varieties or double die errors have been listed for hundreds, depending on demand and condition. Collectors across the United States and beyond continue to search for the elusive 1975 no-S proof dime. Every time one of these coins surfaces in the market, it sparks a wave of excitement among coin enthusiasts. Even though only two are confirmed to exist, the possibility of discovering another one in a forgotten coin collection keeps collectors hopeful. Imagine finding one of those in an old coin jar or inherited coin box. It could instantly change your financial story.